So this video is about how to be good at chess, and I'm not saying that I am good at chess, but it is a video where I can share what I did to improve from where I was before. And if you are a 100, which is sort of the bottom of the barrel in chess.com, no offense, but you can reach till 1000 if you see this video. If you are 1200, you can reach till 2000, and if you are 2300, you can't reach anywhere because I am also not able to overcome that barrier. I am also near 2300. So let's start. So maybe probably myths or whatever. This is not a serious video of purist. This is not for purists. This is just simply for people who are interested in chess, but they leave it because they know that they don't win, so it is not a good thing for them. Basically, we get obsessed to things that we win at or we improve at, and that dopamine release and whatever that happens. But if you're not able to win at chess and you want to, and you see your friends being better than you, defeating you basically, and it is pretty embarrassing, then you tell yourself that, oh, I haven't memorized openings, I haven't learned end games, I need to buy courses. I don't think you need to do these three things. Now you just need to play, and you need to analyze after playing. Every chess.com game has analysis after that, with money, without money, with premium membership, without membership. You can see which move was good, which move was bad, and they would suggest a move that could be better. Now, how can you do this? Can you do this if you are a 100? Now, basically, with 100, the thing is that take if you like think about levels in chess, you will go from, oh, 1200 is a good player, he knows his openings, he knows a bit of end games, he knows the basics of chess, but he has not practiced that much, and he's not that good at chess, but he knows about chess. And then you will go to 800, who are trying their best, but who don't have the basics. Their basics are not strong, but they can think, they can do stuff, and right now 800s are better than they were before, so they can do a little bit of opening, and after that their brain stops working, that, oh, time pressure, this, that. In the middle game they somehow falter. 100 are those players who will literally, after, if the game was not online, they would start playing carom with the chess pieces. So that is the levels we have in chess. And if you're talking about the high levels, 2000 is good enough. You know the openings, you know the end games, you have learned middle game, how to get out of middle games, but you don't have the proper knowledge. Like, you're not a nerd of chess, you're not a good level professional player of chess. And no offense to those who have masters, who are FIDE masters or whatever, who are 2000. Maybe you have, but time pressure is costing you. So maybe, yeah, 2000 players can be very good theoretically, but they can buckle under pressure in time pressure. And after that you go to 2500. 2500 are professional players, they have good knowledge, they are good at chess, but it is just that they are like Stuart Binney, or they are like, I don't know, any football player, Hakim Ben Arfa. Like, they are skilled, but not the top level players. And then 3200 levels is Magnus Carlsen, obviously. 3000, 2900, these levels of players are also, I would say, these are players you would never hear about if you're not into chess, but they are top quality players. They are in top 100 in the world. So that is the level in chess. And now I'll show you how to improve in chess. Not like, but here I'm not disregarding these points. I have learned openings when I was young. I had learned in games, and I have now bought some courses because I want to break the barrel of 2300 and go to 2700 levels at least. Levels, as if I'm talking about stocks. And I don't think you should buy course right now if you are like 1200 or below. You should just learn end games, learn a bit of end games, and not a lot, just rook pawn end games and king pawn end games. Just play them, have fun with your friends, play, have all the pawns and a king, in both black and white, like not anything else. Do that, and that would be good enough for you to learn end games. I have no idea. Someone is running around here. I, I have no idea what is happening. But okay, let's move and let's learn about chess. So this is one of my games. I'll review it. It was a 1 minute game, and the good thing about chess is that you will. I once played when I was representing my school, not a high level thing or whatever. I was 1200 at that time, I 1200 1300 ish. So I played a 7 hour game and I won at the end, which a game which I was losing, and it was about 50 to 60 moves games, and that took 7 hours. It was like we went to play at 1 p.m. and we returned at 9 p.m. sort of. So it was that long and that grueling it can be. Now proper chess games are that intense and that long, and you need to concentrate for that many hours. But you can also have fun in chess. You can have 1 minute games that can last exactly 50 moves, just like the game that lasted 7 hours can last the same number of moves. You can play 1 minute game and have fun. Now I will teach you the basics from chess. Even if you are a carom player, like you start playing carom with your chess pieces after 2 moves, 3 moves, you get frustrated and then you start. So see, we are both like decent. He's 2300 and I am 2200 in bullet. Bullet is 1 minute game. Blitz is more than that, and then there is rapid, that is 10 minutes. In rapid, I am 2000 ish because I don't play much. In blitz, I am 2350, so around that. So this accuracy you see is a decent accuracy for a bullet game, 78, 79, and these are our game ratings, whatever. And see, I have 5 misses in this game. So okay, whatever. I have 2 mistakes also, and I have more best moves and less great moves. So you see, he has the better moves in this game. He has played better than me, but still my rating is better because I have no idea, because he has made a lot of mistakes, I guess. So let's start. So his first move is the basic move. I suggest e4. This is e4, the pawn you move after your king, like in front of your king. And this is the best move to play if you don't know anything about chess. First move you choose is this move. Then you go. I went this way because I have no idea. I like to play e5. E5 is basically this piece here, it goes here, like this piece goes here. But this is fine. I played this move basically because I know I can pre-move, like I can play this and then I can play this also. And you have pre-moves in chess. You can play 100 moves before your player plays one move, and then the game will automatically go the way it wants to be. Now here it takes, and this is basically me. It is an inaccuracy, but I like this because I have no idea, because I want him to waste his moves in, like, this is basically, when I play bullet, I want the opponent to not know my next move. So I play some bad moves just because they're not that bad. They don't cost me that much, but my opponent's time goes. So basically, he also pre-moved. He had no idea that I'll play this game, and then I again played a bad move, which is not a bad move for me because I am pre-moving at this point. See, I have taken 1 second for these moves. He has taken 2 seconds. Then the game goes. He develops his central pawn again, and now everyone will tell you the basic of chess is to move your central pawns. I'm gesturing by hand because I have no idea how to teach about chess. This is my first video. So basically, you try to open up these pieces. So this path he opened up, and this path he opened up, and he can develop these pieces. So these pieces are very important to play in chess. This moves diagonally. If you are at that level of chess 100, these moves diagonally. These can move here and here in white squares. This can move in black squares here and here diagonally, and queen can move anywhere because she is an independent woman and she can do anything. Pawns can move two places, two squares at one time, and after that they can only move one square at a time. So these are the way they move, and basically the important thing in chess is to develop your central pieces. So he freed this piece, and then these pieces are obviously free because knights move like 1, 2, and 3, like they go like L. You can make an L shape with their moves. So they move 2 squares front and then one side. Either side they can move like 2 squares front, and then they can they can basically move here and here, like wherever they want. Not like in at once, like they can move here and here. They can move either here or they can move either here. Okay, so now he has 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces free, and his queen is free, and I have played some bad moves, so my one piece is free. My this piece is also dependent on if he takes, then I can take, and this piece is can go nowhere because he is blocked by these pawns. So obviously he has a better position right now, and here you can see the evil bar. This shows who is better, white or black, and he's 0.1 better, not that much better. So even if I have made so many bad moves, I'm not that much worse, because that is why I tell you that openings don't matter that much, because openings you can play anything, you can learn while you play, you learn and analyze. Here I saw that, oh, I should have taken this piece, I made a mistake, I should have taken this piece, so next time when I play I'll take this piece, because this is the free pawn basically. So that is why you need to play and analyze, so that you can improve in chess. Now I threatened his queen, because again this is a bad move, but in bullet I try to threaten their pieces so that they are frazzled, but he's at 2300, so he was not. He made a bad move again, because he could have blocked this. I have no idea, this is a little high level, because why should have he played this? And I am not Hikaru Nakamura or Magnus Carlsen, nor I am Sagar Shah that I will teach you about this. But basically, like, he has free pieces, and then my uh, white square bishop would have no place to go, it will be locked, his path will be locked. I'll come here, then he can develop and whatever. Little subtleties of game you don't have to go into, I also don't know. So basically I went here, and again a pathetic move. So see how bad we play. So this is 2200 2300 level, misses, mistakes, and this is the opening. So this is a very bad game of chess, the worst you will ever see from a 2200 2300, but it is what it is. So this is bullet, and then I just like to not make, I was playing a little defensive, like I didn't want to make the first move, and in bullet it is okay. Now he developed all his pieces, my bishop is still not developed enough, I'm not taking this pawn also. Oh, I didn't mean to, but I took this pawn now. Now he can threaten my king, but I stopped that. With that I developed my knight, and this is basically normal stuff. You develop your pieces. I have developed 3 pieces, he has developed 3 pieces, and now he wants to take control of this. So he has some ideas, like he can go here and go here, centralize his piece. So basically you have to take controls of these 4 squares. These are the 4 squares that people fight for. So here I want to also free this piece, because I know I have not developed this. So I just moved this, protected this pawn, which did not need protection, but it is okay. And this is a pretty solid base for my, you basically castle here, like pieces, king and castle. So if you don't know that, I am not explaining castle to you. So basically pretty strong structure here. He is also pretty strong, nothing, both pretty stable base, both have developed their pieces, both have decent central control, nothing to worry about. Now he plays a move, nothing move, like he wants to go here and go here and like take my rook, some pin. There are pins in chess. So pins in chess is like, if you can give a check here, then my king has to move, because it is a check, and if you want to take that knight, you have to kill that knight basically, and then you'll lose your queen, so you cannot. So I'll move here, and then he'll take my rook, and rook is a more valuable piece than knight. So I can also talk about the values of pieces. This is the knight, this is the bishop, and these have equal values, but mostly people prefer bishops as compared to knights, but it is your choice. That is a little more high level, because we won't go there. But basically high level is as in, if you only have queen and king left, then you will prefer a knight, and in more open positions you prefer bishops, and in close positions maybe you prefer knight. So it is what it is. And now I this is a bad move again. I could have done this and threatened that, but he would have pushed his pawn and pushed me back. It is what it is. It is bullet. Do whatever you want. Another bad move. He's just playing defensive. He's not thinking. He's just accumulating basically pieces around his king, so his king feels protected. Now I can castle that. I have also done that. Normal things, developed a piece. Now bad players here would look to do something more than they need to. Like they don't need to do anything. Till here, any player can play. 1500, 1600, everyone plays it. From here, what we do is what makes us 2300, 2200, and not 1500. So here I centralized basics. He then, I told you that he'll look to gain the control, and he has a little bit of control, but not for long. Like, yeah, I'll do just random things. I could have done that. I prefer to do that. I prefer to threaten this and take this basically. But okay, it is what it is. He took this, he didn't wait, he just ran out of ideas and exchanged pieces. I also ran out of ideas and exchanged. Then I threatened him, and I see basically now it is like who can have more threats. The person who has more threats. See, he has 39 seconds. We have played 33 moves, and I have spent 14 seconds. He has spent 21 seconds. 33, 34 moves. 14 seconds, 14 seconds, and 34 moves is basically two more than two moves every second. So that is the amount of time I'm taking to think, and that is what it takes to reach this level. So basically, I should have I went there, so I made a thread, and I was looking for something like I will come here and then I can put checks. Because if my, let me show you, if I played here and maybe he moved somewhere here and I gave him a check, he cannot take this piece because his king is threatened, and he, if he moves and if he tries to kill my knight, I can basically kill his king. So that is what we call pin, and if he moves here, then I'll just take his queen and I'll win that piece. So those sort of ideas there, but not much of a threat for a high level player. So he moved there, and I knew that I have nothing to do here. I was just here to like create this facade that, oh, you are at threat. Now he had a good move. I had to go defensive. Now we just exchange pieces. Now I don't want to exchange queens because I know that till the time I have queen, I can control. I play on time basically. You can see I have 40 seconds and he's 2300 and he is 7 seconds behind me. So I basically like to play on time and flag players because we are playing bullet. And if you are like, oh my god, a chess purist, you think, oh, it is pathetic to play on time, etc. Don't play bullet. Why are you playing bullet? Okay. So he pushed. So basically you make this strong. You now you have to, now the progression is, earlier I told you that earlier the progression is that you develop your pieces, your strong pieces, your knights, your bishops, your queen, your rooks. But now in the end game, the important thing is to move your pawns in a way that they protect each other in a very safe way, and then you try to move your king with come with your king central more. Like if I was black, like this is how you should play, sort of. Okay, I can't move my king. So basically a little bit of, not in this scenario, but I'm telling just in general, you should do that. That move to the center with the king, with the pawns, so you have more control of the pawns, like all your pawns are protected. And that is the basics of endgame. Now basic moves, nothing special. I came here to threaten that pawn. If he gets this, I'll get this. And then it is about it is a very dynamic game. Like we'll take each other's pawns and give each other's checks till the time our time runs out. So basically playing on time. And I came here to threaten. I came here to threaten, so he came back to defend because he is now scared that, oh, if he attacks my king, then I'll be in trouble. I moved ahead and I was like, okay, I'll take control of the center, and I have full control of the center now. Here he cannot do anything. If he goes there, I can go here, and then I'll be in more in control. But he can come here, and there are moves, but I can go here and then threaten this check, etc. So taking control of the center is very important. And if you reach here with this structure, these two pawns, it is like a dream of every chess player. So basically I did here, and see, that is what happened. I don't even remember this game. I'm just telling this by what I do usually. Okay, so What happened? Show fallout. Yeah. So this basically happened. Oh, okay, sorry. Did I do something I did not do in the game? Okay, that was not what actually happened in the game. I pinned his queen. Now we just bad moves, random moves because time pressure, checks. And I was not in time pressure, but you have no idea what you are at. And look at my evil bar now. I am fully in control of the game. I can give checks. And see here, I missed this. If I gave him a check, I could have taken his queen, and he would have to go here. So I'll give him another check, and then I'll win the game basically. But I missed that. I gave him a check because I was like, okay, now time is important. Now I threatened his queen. He came here. I then gave checks, checks, checks. Now gave a check. Now see, very crucial point of the game. You what to learn here. I am 5.4 ahead. I think I have got. I have got his. Basically, I gave him a check, and now I'll have his knight. He'll have to give. He has no chance because he can't go here because I'll kill him. He can't go here, and there's no point of going here. So he has, and he can't go here because my pawn is there. So the only move he has is this, and then I'll take this. Now I'm in control, but this is crucial. I think I should have gone here. Yeah, it will tell me what I should have done, whatever, but I had like 11 seconds and he had 4 seconds. Now see, very important thing in chess is when you are high level chess player. We are not high level, but okay, whatever. Here he found a perpetual. Perpetual is what? Perpetual is when you can give unlimited checks to a opponent. And imagine if a queen gives check, your king is dead, and you have to move your king only. You can't move any other piece. If you move this, you can't move this because your king will die, and when the king dies, the game ends. So basically, I have to go here. Now he comes here. Now see where I can go. I can go only one square here. Though I go there. Then he comes here. Now where I can go? I can't go here. Can't go here. I can only go here. So I go here and then this is a perpetual basically. So give endless checks and then he drew the game. I was ahead in time 6.7 seconds. He was 2.6 seconds. So basically I was ahead 4 seconds and he still drew the game. And that was stupid on my part. But it was not possible for me to understand that, oh, there is a perpetual when I was in time pressure. Like basically you think for a moment here and then your 6 seconds pass, like 6 seconds pass like that. So you never know what happens. So now I'll teach how to play. Like I was practicing how to teach. Now this basically I would suggest do this. Central pawn king in front of the pawn. First move you should open with this. Usually it comes like this, and then you open this knight first. Then so you attack this pawn. You attack this pawn is attacked by your knight, so they'll defend by this knight. Then you open this bishop. Now I like this because I can go here. Like if he goes here, I used to love doing this, and people who did not know that this is the good move, they would lose their, like, if you're stupid enough, see what happens. The evil bar goes up and white wins the game. Is this the best move? I never play this line anymore, so I have forgotten. Yeah, basically this is the best move. Obviously, this is the best move because you take the knight. Like see their knight. The knight can go nowhere. So you have this opportunity to win chess games. Like if you are a 100 player, then obviously this pattern. Basically, you just have to do this pattern. Just learn this pattern, and you will go to 500 at least. Like no, not this. They'll play this, then you play this, and then they'll be out of ideas. Or if they try to play like this, are people this stupid? I mean, like, I'm not saying stupid, like you just don't know like that much about chess and you're not interested in chess that much. But if people do this and you do this, they can castle there. Let me go back. Okay, so mm, basically you do this, if they do this, yeah, you do this, learn this, rewind this, whatever you want to do, and then you'll have their queen. So this is for 100. Now for going to higher levels, basically everyone knows that you try to take control of the center, these four squares, and that is the whole point of the game. This is Roy Lopez. This is one opening I know the name of, etc. Like I know Caro also, etc. I know that because I'm 23 and at this point I should know. But okay, basically players do this and then I do this. Like he tried to attack my pawn, I defended my pawn. Then he'll try to open open his bishop. I'll try to castle, like I don't care. Okay, here you can do this and then take and then you'll get a free pawn. But what is the problem here? The problem here is that your central area becomes too weak. It is too prone to attacks. You can do this, but I'll do this and see the evil bar. I have full control of the center and you are at my mercy. I'll basically think if you can defend it like this, I'll take this, then you'll take this. I pin. I pin your knight now, and this is a free piece for me. You can do nothing. Even if you castle, I get a free piece. And then you can't even take with this. I'll take your queen. So I have full control of the center. That is why center control is important. And mostly the game is this. Mostly the game is this, that chess is all about learning. Uh, you can any player. I'm literally telling you, any player who starts with this opening, who basically just advances his piece. Like first thing we learned about a good with like good players who were in my school used to tell me, as soon as you can castle. Now everybody knows that as soon as you can castle, you will castle. Everyone does that. That is basics. But let's do something. Okay, what will you do? Okay, I can castle. Okay, now if you're a decent enough player, 1200, everyone can do this. Now, should we do from here? So basically, we have both advanced our pieces. We have centralized our pawns. We have tried to take control of the center, and we have pinned each other's knights, like with this. Now from here, what you do, you try to push your opponent back. The more you push your opponent back, the better it is for you. Now here it is very tricky because there are so many combinations you can play. If you push this pawn, he takes C. What happens to the evil bar? Y. I lost control of the center. Now he can take this. I'll try to take this, and now I'm at his mercy. Is this the best move? No. I don't know how to play with my opponent. So basically, he'll do this. I'll do this, and then he has full control. No, you should not take with your. What should you do now? What should you? Acha, you also like lose your knight. Sorry, rook. So basically now this is like openly black is in control and he can do anything. Like he can threaten and then you move and then he can take control of the center. You can't even move this. You have, if you come here, no point. Like literally he can go here and then you'll try to, I don't know what you can try at this point. You're out of moves. You can threaten him a bit. That was a bad move. Oh, now white is in control. Why is white in control now? What can we do? What can we do? White is in control because comment below why white is in control. We have pinned this. Why is white in control here? What move am I missing? Yes, let's say. Yeah, see, this is a bad move. What move is the best move here? I am interested now. I don't care about the video anymore. I am interested in why is white here better here. What move should white play? Yeah, I'll try a few moves. See, any move I'm playing, this is literally just for the. What am I missing? Is this simply this that okay? they'll have to take, and then we go here. Yeah, okay, it is a mate, like we'll mate him. He can't come here because we'll give him a checkmate, and basically he is at our mercy. So see, even when black was in control, you can lose control of your game simply by playing one bad move. And obviously I'm not concentrating that hard, I'm not invested in this game that hard. One move I played worse than him, like this. What I gave him, the control of like he had to move this piece too many times. He went here and he ignored this, that I can advance with my bishop and take an attacking position, and he will have to move again. So basic, very basic thing he overlooked, and here he overlooked that I can take this, and then he can't. Like I obviously overlooked that I can't take with my queen. I'll have to lose the control of my king. Now king is not safe, and basically you have to ensure your king safety at every point of time. So if you're 1200, you'll definitely make this mistake. Why I made this mistake, I'll tell you, because I had this idea that I'll take this queen here and then I'll double my rook. See, first priority is your in middle games, first priority should be your king's protection all the time, always. And that doesn't mean you have to be defensive, but that doesn't mean you have to be too attacking, like recklessly. So you have to be very careful with that, and you have to be very patient. Like here I see this move, okay, I made a bad move, I'll go and accept my defeat. Like I played a bad move, I'll accept this, and I'll just be here because I know I have a good position. So I don't need to panic or create extra things in the game. I'm already 2.5 up. I have this centralized position, I have center control, I have enough, like I have a piece advantage also. So if I'm up a piece, then I shouldn't lose the game. I should just exchange, I should force exchange. He can't do anything. He can't, like, even if he tries to do this, even if white tries to do threaten this pawn, he cannot do much with it because I'll move here and then he'll have to come back. Like he'll have to go, obviously not here, sorry, I will have to go there, and then probably you play some move like, yeah, you can protect with your king also, that it doesn't matter. It is not a big threat. This pin, like you don't have to be scared of these pins. He cannot do anything. He cannot come to this zone. He cannot threaten. Like a pin protected by a king is okay if only one piece is attacking. You need two pieces to like take advantage of a pin, and if that is protected, it is okay. Now here what I like, obviously I won't take, I will try to take advantage of this pin. But what can I do? Basically I can try to go here, and then from there basically nothing I can do. Even if I try to do these things, like I try to do this, he'll take this, and then there will be no point. I will have to exchange, and then he's already up a advantage, like up 2 points up. So 2 points basically is that he took gave a bishop for my rook. So a bishop is 3 points and a rook is 5 points. So that is basically um, a 2 point advantage. And 2 point advantage is because rooks are more powerful. They can cover, I don't know what is happening, they can cover the whole line, like they can cover their whole path, straight and horizontal. So this is basically what you need to do. And here I threatened this, he went back. Yeah, so basically I showed you that just be patient. This is not a defensive move, this is a good enough move. You just have to be patient enough to stick to the game. And then see, white doesn't have any ideas. What will white do now? Like white will try to come here, do something. You can push him. Now if I am playing bullet, then you can't push me because I am all in, and I'll go all in. Something has gone wrong. Why is this happening with my cursor? I need to buy a mouse, but that is a different conversation. Now here what should you do? Should you, I think you should come here and do a blender, because what will happen? Oh, sorry. Obviously, like this is a free. Oh, sorry, I misclicked. I think you should come here. This again is a bad move. So again, see, I threaten this because I know this move gives, I am already a piece down, and I have tried, sorry, he tried to push me back. No, not here. See, basically, if he, I come here, I try to create something because I have nothing. I just have hope. Now he shouldn't even push. He doesn't need to push. What will you do? Where will you go? You have nothing. You have literally nothing. You can come here, just advance, and basically, if you try to threaten this, I have a chance to threaten your king. Now that I am threatening your king, now he is very exposed. Now something can happen out of nowhere. Like, you never know what can happen from these positions. If you go here, see, if you did this, obviously a free knight. I am very finding it very tough to play from black and white both pieces, so that is why I'm not able to concentrate. And overall, you can see how bad I am at chess. And then also I'm 2300, so you can also be 2300 one day. Basically, what should you do here? What should you do here? If I come here, then yeah, basically two steps. Again, a bad move. Again, a bad move. Why is this a bad move? Okay, this is a bad move because suppose I went here. Oh, okay, there is a perpetual. Now I taught you about perpetuals. Here he can go nowhere. Then he comes here. Let's see if he goes there. He cannot defend because I will checkmate him. So basically, I found a perpetual. That is why you shouldn't play this move. Okay, so it is a very interesting position actually. It is not that bad of a position. See, okay, so why I went here? Because I wanted to defend. I wanted a defense. Like, this is also a draw obviously, but I went here. So let's suppose I try to come here. Then if I come here, he cannot give me a check because I'll defend here, and then he'll have nothing. I have more. I keep reminding yourself you are in a piece advantage. You are 2 points up already, so you can afford exchanges. So wherever you see an exchange, go for it, and then you will have an advantage in endgame and learn endgames. Basically, I've told you to learn endgames, so you'll basically win the game. Now the better move here when I threaten is this, because if you give your check here, I can come here, and then if you give your check here, I can come here, and then if you try to give a check here, my king is safe. Now if you even try to do this and do this, you have nothing. You have something. You take my no, you, like, you, okay, you basically take this. Still, okay, okay, this is also a mistake, so I'll try to improve that. I don't want to teach you wrong stuff. Okay, so basically we have an escape path. Then you do this, and here what can we do? We don't have much choice here. So basically, just avoid pins. Now if he goes there, tell him, would you like an exchange? If he doesn't exchange, your king has threat of this check. We have this full file, and that is why center is very important, because see, he has a clean road to attack the king. And why do we prefer bishops in open position? Because if we had a bishop, we could consider we had a black square bishop here somewhere. We could have placed them here, so we lock this file. And if our see, if he comes here, we have locked this. So basically, he would have had to. Let's consider this position. Now we had a bishop here. If a bishop would obviously not be there because there is a queen, but let's imagine. So he could have come here and gave a check. He had no defense. He would have to push either this pawn or this pawn. Pushing any of these pawns, the more pawns you push is the less protection the king has, and the more vulnerable he is. Consider if he pushes this pawn, and this is a bishop. We are always attacking this, so we can come here, and then we threaten this check that can take his queen also. So now he cannot also push this to protect this pawn. He cannot protect this pawn with this, because I'll take this. So basically that I'll take this take this pawn and give him a check, and then he'll have nothing, because consider I consider I took this bishop. He'll have to come here, and then this would be a checkmate, because this is a bishop that is threatening these squares. He cannot go there, and then it is basically a check. A little complicated, but if you are 1500 something, like, obviously you know all these things. So yeah, this is why playing this move is important, because you don't block the path of the king, and your queen is, like, you don't fall into perpetual. Basically your king is free to move, and here in these positions you assure that your king is free to move. Now I was here. So consider I play patient moves. Middle game is all about patient moves, nothing moves. Like, I have nothing, I'll do nothing, you play the next move, you commit the mistake. So now here, see, he will also find it difficult. He does not have room, he cannot play here because he'll lose his king. He can go here, no, he cannot go here because obviously his path is not clear here. He cannot go here because obviously then I'll take this, and then his king will be very weak. So the best move here would be this, I guess, with the least advantage, what I can think about. And here he has basically chosen to, like, in case you try some nasty attack against him, he can take with this. He protects this piece, because if you take this, he'll take with this. He doesn't need to take with his pawn and then weaken his king. And mostly, like, he can double his rooks also in future if you fall impatient. Now what you will do, you can place it here and then defend this, so that now your queen is free to move. Here your queen was protecting this from this always, and then blocking this path. Now you might place your queen here, trying to attack this pawn if the queen moves. So basically patient moves that do nothing but give more assurity, make your pieces more free. Now he'll be a little impatient that, oh, I want to double my rook so that I can give a check here. And what do you do? Like, for me, I'll find this move, and this is a great move. So this is also an inaccuracy, and basically even if white is down, now you gain momentum by giving checks. You are a piece down. See here, if I queen cannot go here, queen cannot take this piece obviously, and queen cannot go here, so he has to go back, and then now he cannot double his rooks. So just frustrate your opponents. I think this is enough, like, I won't teach much. Just frustrate your opponents to play defensive move, go back and form a different style of attack. The more patient you are, the more you wait, the more you frustrate the other, they will commit mistake, because chess can literally one wrong move here and white wins. When black is 2.1 up, 2.1 up is significantly better position. Like, grandmasters are certain to win if they are 2 up, unless you are against Magnus Carlsen, and who is even 2 up against Magnus Carlsen unless he does one or two blunders once in a decade. So anyway, so this is all about chess. Like, it is not about reading too many books, too many these things, like whatever hi-fi things people tell you about. It is basically practice and analysis and patience. If you master all this together, I think you'll be pretty good at chess. And in my channel, I'll be playing chess, and I'll be doing some fun things. And for to end this video, I might even play a bullet game. So doesn't matter, let's play a bullet game. Who cares? I will probably lose, but let's play. Let's show you if chess can be fun or not. Okay, I won't say anything. Bad move. Okay, I am in trouble. I have no idea what to do here, how to approach this position. I have never been in this position, by the way. Like, this is the first for me, but it feels like this is the first for him also. He also doesn't know one bad move, and he played a bad move. Now I can take some control. He has to think about his next move. I can safely. Okay, I'll. Let's see. Okay, I cannot concentrate anymore. Okay, I'm basically losing. Obviously, I am losing. I can't concentrate. Okay, okay, I have something. I have something. Do I? Okay, let's see. Let's exchange pieces then. Okay, he's losing time. He's losing time. I pre-moved. So now I have time. I will exchange. Oh, okay. Now you just run. Run for your life. Anyhow, just run. Keep running. Okay, have I lost? No. See, time pressure. Just stick around. Time pressure, and then you win chess games, even if you are in a lot worse position. Okay, now if I lose, okay, I won. So, and I got lucky. Obviously, I got lucky there. But this is basically the more you learn to stick around and protect your pieces as much as you can. You saw I was in deep trouble, he was in full control, and then eventually he fell into time pressure and gave away the win. So that is all about chess. That is all about. This is what chess is basically, and I'll make a shot of this, and you keep watching my videos. Thank you. That's all for today.